national government agencies to first seek prior consultation and approval of the LGU before conducting any activity or projects and programs under the agency concerned. So, incidentally and significantly also, there arises an issue which also involves the public interest, which needs decision because there's a social problem involved, because certain residents of Barangay San Antonio will be evicted as a result of jurisdiction judgment by the court. We of course understand that the sheriff has a duty in accordance with his function and job as sheriff to execute every judgment. But we have also the collaborating duty and mandate according to the law that we have to investigate in accordance with our ordinance 1240-2022 to determine the extension of the project because it's mandated by law. Local Government Code Section 2, which requires prior consideration to the LGU before any entity will conduct this activity. And I am particularly concerned also the provision of Section 27 of the Local Government Code, which says prior considerations required, no project or program shall be implemented by government authorities unless the conditions mentioned in Section 2. And this is complied with and prior approval of Civilian Reserve is obtained. Provided this the concern of the civilian, provided the occupants in areas where such projects are to be implemented shall not be evicted unless appropriate action, appropriate recreation sites have been provided in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. So, mo ang provision na nagmantar ka na mo, na mamistigar, kaya na may eviction na may tawag. Certain owners o properties at Barangay San Antonio will be required to vacate in accordance with the decision of the court, NTC, na final na ang issue ko rin. So, it's involved public interest because there are allegations by the residents of Barangay San Antonio that the land which is occupied, of which they will be evicted, is timber land. That's an allegation, a serious allegation. And we know for a fact, as a lawyer, I am a lawyer for more than 25 years, I know that timber land cannot be subject to title, linked to land. Timber land is beyond the commerce of man. Gani, ay mga wishes plaot na akong sekretary na iyang research. Doon na yung mga properties na dili ibaristro, dili kitatuan. Number 1, property dominion. Number 2, property dominion, kaya mga parks, mga Tasos Park, Hospital Park, dili ang kitatuan. Okay, gobierno tayo. Forest lands. Saan ko ka na timber lands? Na ako watersheds, mangrove swamps. Masih kami mangrove swamps na nakituran. Mineral lands, national parks, and military or naval installations. So, it worries us because police allegation nga ang ilan po yung timberland, ulat land. Of course, we do not object to the court decision, kaya final na. Ang among concern nga nung nagtutuluan, na dili man pwede continuoon ang allegation na timberland. So, we receive also a document from DNR na as early as April 16, 2021, doon yung order of investigation. Kanayuta sa Bangay San Antonio. Doon yung petition na ang mga yuta allegation na was anomalous titled unregistered to Pastor Mas Mayor. Niya doon ay order of investigation na pagkaibon ang DNR bahin sa alis nga tweet o illegal title. And then after, an investigation report shall be submitted within this from termination of the investigation. We inquired from DNR kung na ba yung investigation. And until now, we inform na wala yung investigation ng hipon sa DNR, pati sa region. So, we need to know nga nang wala yung investigation. Kaya kung naa pa, bakit hindi mabot ay panahon na? Nanay po ang kaso namin. So, this involved public interest of Rosero. Not only that, we are complying with the ordinance, accordance with ordinance 1248 has been related to, but also we are trying to inquire why there is an allegation, a very serious allegation, that timberlands in Samis were titled sa San Antonio. We also received complaints, written complaints from Barangay Tamang Nabay. Also, alleging seriously na yuta timberlands sa nga nataytulohan na samot sa kabalay Tamang Nabay. And we know for fact na po similar situation sa Barangay Lobang o sa Barangay Cananex. That's why we invited also the public officials sa Barangay Lobang ng Cananex. Kailangan mga timberland na napita kung na allegation na natituluhan po. So, this phenomenon is recurring and will involve public interest. Kaya, kung isaasan sa Samis sa timberland, kituluhan, mapitan ang LGU sa Samis. Muna, we have to investigate this once for all, not only to comply with the letter of the SIREC, but also to know the different reasons why these properties, which are alleged to be timberlands or properties public domain, which beyond the comments of man, na title man in relation of the civil law and the law on titles and deeds. So, Honorable Sir, we will try to be very active in this mission as much as possible. I know my colleagues are veterans in investigation, kaya dagan ako investigar na amo niyang kita nga objective sa mga investigar. Wala yung power. We want to know the truth para we'll be able to come up with appropriate decision na maka-assist sa pagsulbad sa problema ni atong subject matter. So, to begin with, Honorable Sir, we'll first request the SIREC, who is the source of all this activity now, to give statement nga unsa yung trabaho, function niya, i-make secret adjustment sa court, kay the SIREC should not be blamed kay yan trabaho niya. Ngayon, secret adjustment, that is his job. But in performing his job, is required the law to consult the LGU. Kailangan lang sa at approve the LGU. Ang City Council ma-approve siya request. Una ka nag-hearing lang. Incidentally lang, na-like issue na sure support. At kung itako na nga hearing, kung nang-apoy yung tiga-balagay-balagay, na ilaw bago, next. So, alam mo sir, we request the rules of superintendent to allow the Senate to speak for us from there.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader, for your manifestation. At this point in time, I would like to acknowledge the presence
Senate.
of the jury. Okay.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Honorable Councilors of the City. Your Honor, Your Honors, I am Jonas Pangilinan, Sheriff of MTCC Branch 1, but because of the untimely death of the Sheriff of Branch 2, I am the designated Sheriff of MTCC Branch 2 as well, and Branch 3. Your Honor, last March, by the end of March this year, Your Honor, I received a copy of the writ of execution coming from MTCC Branch 2, ordering this representation to execute the order that was signed by the former Judge Rio Concepcion Atchas, Your Honor, and I was ordered by the Honorable Judge of MTCC Branch 2, the acting presiding judge, Arnel Vilbilio, to act on the matter as the order was given last 2020, but due to the pandemic, the former sheriff postponed the execution for humanitarian reasons that we have received a memorandum coming from the Supreme Court to delay the execution on matters pertaining to eviction and demolition cases. Your Honor, going back, I received the order and I was ordered to act on the matter. I then served the notice that I then served the writ of execution to the defendants mentioned under the mentioned on civil case number 2138 on San Antonio, Uzami City. After I have served the writ of execution, Your Honor, I then served to them the notice to vacate as part of the procedure last April 1. After this, Your Honor, as part of the procedure, I have made several attempts to make the defendants understand about the nature of the execution, Your Honor, and due to some threats that was that the sheriff encountered during the service of notice to vacate, Your Honor, and during the relocation survey, because we conducted relocation survey, Your Honor, so that we will not wrongly serve notices to those who are not included in the decision. So, because of the threat, Your Honor, and the emotions involved in the pertaining to the defendants, Your Honor, I seek the assistance of the PNP for the security and smooth implementation of the order. I then, as per the protocol as advised by the City Police, Your Honor, the request should be addressed to the regional office, and that's what I did. I submitted a letter request from to the region, and then received a reply, Your Honor, from the PNP regional office informing me about the approval of the request. But, Your Honor, the City Police reminded me of the existing ordinance, Your Honor, that any activity, programs, or projects should be approved by the local government of Uzami City. So, I then submitted a letter to the Mayor's Office, Your Honor, seeking and informing about the writ of execution that I am about to implement. And as of the moment, Your Honor, the city police also will inform Your Honor that only then we can proceed with the execution together with the assistance that they are going to provide if the approval will be given. So, as of the moment, Your Honor, there are no defendants or residents that I have evicted physically yet with respect to the ordinance of our City of Ozamis, Your Honor. That will be all, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, Pangilinan.
Honorable Sir, of course, we have to hear also the other stakeholders, meaning the owner of title land, no? And also the occupants na may big. At kung po na, from outside at ang city, at sa now si Sir of verifying, Honorable Sir, Sir, di ba na ay yung Supreme Court na kung wala impossible players, the Senate will first consult the CCPD of the NGO.
Yes, Your Honor. In fact, Your Honor, the Office of the Court Administrator Circular Number 328-2022 mandated the executing sheriffs to us have provided, the circular provided the procedural guidelines in cases of demolition and eviction. Included in this circular and procedure, Your Honor, procedural guidelines is that the sheriff must coordinate with the concerned local government unit, including the Philippine Commission for Urban Poor, the DILG, Human Rights, and other agencies that would be an aid for the persons that will be displaced. But Your Honor, this circular number 328-2022 was set aside when the circular number 75-2024 came out last March 14, 2024. The procedural guidelines in cases of demolition and eviction was set aside by the OCA circular number 75-2024. But despite, Your Honor, the issuance of the circular, Your Honor, the sheriff still submits to the ordinance of the city, Your Honor, that I have to inform and ask and seek for the approval of the city before conducting the activity, Your Honor.
So, in explanation, imo na nagsulta ang atong CCPD, mamalibig kami nyo, bahay na yung nga ito. Imo na kita, nagsulta si mamalibig kami nyo sa CCPD.
No, Your Honor, because not yet, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mayor is asking me kung dito na ba ka sa CCPD. So, I'm asking you na
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to inform the Honorable Council, Your Honor, that on my previous executions, Your Honor, prior to this case, I have made coordination with the concerned agencies, Your Honor. But because last March, Your Honor, the Circular 75-2024 coming from the Office of the Court Administrator came out, that prompted the sheriff to proceed without informing the agencies, because the procedural guidelines was set aside as of March 14, 2024, Your Honor.
okay, thank you. So, ato lang po minawan karon ang preemptive. Of course, we do not blame here because Colonel Sir 20 pa rin, no? Police ako pa rin
Yes, Your Honor. The order was dated 2020, Your Honor, October 2020.
Nadilatan na ito sa COVID. Unang week na blame mo sa preventive na gusto naging may sick transition. Kaya naman siya as early as 2020. So, we'll hear now the Past Mayor Panele, represented by Elizabeth Pasmayor, na ma'am, we hear your statement, ma'am. Bahay na rin
Saloma Santos, Your Honor, please. One of the years, Saloma Santos.
wala si Elizabeth Pasmayor. Saloma Santos.
Ma'am Saloma Santos.
Ma'am Saloma Santos, ano po siya for here to speak to us regarding their situation in Barangay Santo Niño.
We recognize Ma'am Saloma Santos.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
I am Saloma Santos, a teacher from Lago National High School, and I am presently living in San Antonio. Actually, as one of the year of Pascual Pasmayor, I am only the one who is here now for representing the one, because my father and my mother is already dead years ago. So far as I remember, the case is already filed and fight in court for already 21 years. Last August 2020, when we got the decision, but sad to say, it was because of the COVID, it was not able to implement. That's why the court or our council filed motion for execution of the writ of filed a motion to execute the writ of execution in the court. So we are scheduled to have the hearing last May 6, 2024, and it was said by the judge that the judgment or decision is already final and executory, and it was pronounced really by the judge. It's already many times or 3 times it was discussed or told at the court that it is already final and executory, and now we are waiting for the approval of the LGU to assist us the police we want to have a peaceful vacate of the defendants. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. We cannot blame you inyong ikalali kay lugar na rin eh. 2020 pa, no? Na decision, according to the Senate. We also have the defendants, kisa may spokesman, daghan mo. Marcelito Carrito Jr., Samuel Barrientos, Antonio Coco Sr., Adelina Ceballos, Lilica Anyo, Elisa Santing, Minister Solomon, hindi kita kupataw. We also have you, silang side. We have to request the Honorable to give the floor to the spokesman of the defendants. Please identify yourself. Proceed.
Your Mr.
Madam Chair, Vice Mayor Bedinelli, members of the Honorable Council, distinguished guests, may nga po natong tanan. I am Eljun Abukay, also working in that division of Ozani City. So I am part of the families threatened to be vacated in Barangay San Antonio. So unfortunately, we lost the case because Attorney Tapayan, there was negligence on the part of our attorney as to presenting the evidence on timberland. The decision was made in 2020, and we found out that it was timberland in the year 2018. Unfortunately, it was not presented by our attorney. That's why we also ran out of time for appeal, and it was very unfortunate for us because in reality, it was really timberland. It's indisputable coming from DNR. So that's why we're asking help from the local government unit to help us, because we cannot allow this issue, because setting the context, ang nagpapahawak sa mga was also blood related. No? Unfortunately, the decision of the judge, we expect it nga maabot og settlement, bayaran, but no, the decision was really to vacate us. No? It was very unfortunate decision, but hopefully with the help of the local government unit, with all these families in front of you, hopefully matabangan din ninyo. And Madam Chair, that's all. Daghang salamat.
Okay, thank you, sir. Actually, we will no longer argue on the merits of this case because it's already final executory. So, di na tamutas sa merits. Yung mga kaso, ng judgment, we no longer task ng merits. Ito yung sir na health, religion. Actually, we have a limited mandate by law. Number one, to investigate kung ang kaning gibihang susilid ang ay pagdamay po. Kadua, it is a precision, oversight function na amo yung nga i-require, investigate ang issue nga nung natituruan contemporary naman. So, tamang din ang madato na oversight function para ang tanaw kung sinundan na tinong pagiling tibilan o nga naman na natituruan. That's why we invite the region, ang province. I hope they represent now para po matubag kung na-explain nila ang atong inquiry sa City Council. So, muna sir. So, tanong na ito ang side sa Pindas na about to be evicted by the last because of decision. Ang decision sa court is to be executed as per the rights of law. Ang ordinansa nga atong i-comply, unang lalakan ni karon. Kaya we have to determine kung saan yung itabok. Na ako'y isinterisyo, nga mitumaw, nga akong isigaron. Kaya ang natibelo, ang natibelo to investigate. Kaya is social issue, avoid in public interest. Unang kami na may dato kung nga akong isigaron. So, upadayan ta, Professor, sa second issue ba was Timberland.
Thank you, sir.
Professor, so would like to ask the residents of San Antonio of Manabay bayan sa ilang claim will have also from Manabay sa ilang written complaint to Professor, sila po may kaso. So, at minaw ng listeners, mambayan Manabay, isa inyong isutman sa Kapitan Manabay.
Barangay ka na, Manabay, isa man yung representative.
O kaya po na, level lang, bato pa nila na, legit naman. Pareho.
Barangay Manabay.
Naamoy liter, di ba hindi? Di ba ano sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Besides residents.
From Barangay Manabay, isa representative to
May hapon sa tanan, labi na ngayon Honorable Bibineri, may hapon ma'am sa tanan. Sa tanang mga kauban na niya karon din dili na nakingal, dili pa ko kabisado nga matubang. Sorry kayo. O daghang salamat kanatong tanan. O ako isip nagbarok sa Asinso, isip ko sa Asinso. Tapos lumalog ko sa Katadman Manabay sa City. Sa ako kasinatian sa Katadman, sa among pagpuyo sa siugdanan pa jud, ipaabang jud mi. Ipaabang. Ay, sorry. Ako pa si Anilita Junila Nano. Sorry, ma'am. Nakalimot. Taga-Katadman, group size Katadman na siya. O
o isip lumalog ko sa katadman na kasya, musulti ko sa tinuod, 1972 pa kami dihalog ko yun, ako lang isulti ang tanan na akong kasinatian. Ipaabang sa sinundanan, nag-abang yun, ipaabang yun. Tapos, tagtuhanin ang bulan, ang abang na mo. Tapos, nung naibawa na namo, ang nalata namin, ang Timberland ay, niyon dami. Tapos, gitagaan niya atong total, pagkatusa, nga mo na kuno tamo na kumbalans, tawag sa mga nangabayan, itagaan yung total, ang ubat si 50,000 kapin na meron daw, ang ubat 30,000 kapin, ako 20,000 kapin. Wala minibayad. Kay Timberland man. So, ang gipangita, wala minangakon og yung tungod kita ba lang sa gobyerno man, init tayo kung mapawawaan ni, uyong mintanan. Kaya dili man amo sa gobyerno man, kabalo man may nga Timberland. So, amo ko, amo yung ibarukan na, hindi din mo bayad, nga mo bayad man ni. Nga, awas sarili mo bayad sa mga total na nihatag na mo. Nakadawasan sila sa among kwarta nga nangaabang dugay na. Di ano, 200 ang bulan. Pag uli na ako, ikan ko na nabaw sa Manila, mamano ko kwarta, ipanilang ko, puro na lang ginakubay, 2,400 kada tuig. Mutong pa nahalata, pag abot na ako sa Manila, kaya sukod naman ni nani, nga muna ana, iapin ako nila. Kaya na, ba naman ko nga, Timberland, ang pumunta na, Timberland, nga naman silang itituluhan. Ma, mauna, kami nag-atos mi, o kani, ang asang pagdugo, senior citizen, kauban na mo, ginapatan kanila. Dili na ako managag-istorya, basta, mauna ko akong kasinatian, ikan sa sinugdanan, ipaabang din.
Thank you,
Kung
ma'am.
kami, ma'am, tungod kay, naglaro naman ginang Timberland. So, sorry kay sa tanan na, nag-istorya naman po sa tinuod, sa akong kasinatian.
Okay, thank you,
Dalang
ma'am.
kay salamat ka natong tanan, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. We also heard from Parayot Laubang, kung nabay, makasinura ba yung niling same situation. Parayot Laubang, naayat ka Parayot Laubang ni?
Pero lang, parang ay balawang ka sa likod si Kapitan.
We have Balay Captain Honorable Maghanay, please. Kuna ba sino speaker sa Parayot Laubang, sama ni?
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Chair and Honorable Council. In regards about the timberlands of Barangay Balawang, so far, since ako ang paglingkod isip chairman, na timberland din na-allocate sa Purugdos, which is the Asenso housing project na na-allocate karon. So far, siguro nakahibaw na siguro ang council regarding this matter sa di-develop na project sa Mount Timberland. Na certain complaints lang sa muang nakuha na sa barangay, especially na yung mga dispute, especially sa itong may mga mangrove areas sa Purok 5. There is a complaint na ay natag-iyahan daw or natituluhan. But until now, we cannot guarantee na appeal bagay sa maong area ang maong title. So, katulang Madam Chair and Honorable Council.
Thank you, Honorable Maghanay. At sa paminahon ang Barangay Annex, kami Annex, kung nakapasa, siya sama nila, na Timberland, siya lapit. Kanipin pang Barangay Annex,
Barangay Kapitan na Kanumay.
Honorable Kanumay, Honorable siya.
Ayun nga po itong tanan. Sa ato ang floor leader, no? So, may ako magkasunod ka na nakasunod. So, sa mga ma'am, as far as we know, ang mga tipo barangay is at Timberland. So, hangtod ka, kung na may nagrangyo, panahon pa lang sa kang Governor, Congressman Ocampos, nagpadala na nagpahatid na kayo itong resolution na ito para sa Timberland ito i-edit. Dahil sa panahon po sa kang Congressman, Congressman hindi pa ito panahon na, Governor na po karon, apat po nagilabi sa iyahan ang amuang problema sa amuang lugar. So, baguhay na sa during sa CLP meeting at dito sa Mayor Galvin, si Mayor Gani wala natuo nga kami sa mga barangay, Timberland pa, ngayon pagtuo gani commercial o residential na. So, i-drone man na siya, itataw na itong panahon sa after sa meeting sa CLP. Nakita dito, residential na rin siya, commercial na tingin Tibuok Barangay. So, karon we are seeking help for this August body na unta through kang Congressman Ando nga kung pwede matabangan ni na gikan sa mga timberland ma-award na to sa AMD. So mo rin yung kitigawa sa Malakay na hangtod karon nagsampa kita sa daghan mo nito ng lulong nila sa Barangay Carmen. So ang household na niya sa 3,000 na household niya sa Barangay Carmen. So mo lang kita gihangad ni sa August body na matabangan ni. Pero kaya salamat.
Thank you, Bro Panumay. Nasa Timberland, bro. Wala lang kayo isanok, no? Kaya wala pa dito yung ngayon. So, in fairness to the day na, kaya hindi naman natin na himong na aligisan namin sila, ano pa minaman din na will begin with din ang sanis para ma-explain po ang ilang trabaho kung sa yun ang issue na ikatubag na edukasyon na yung mga Timberland o public opinion na di tagay ito lang, kaya kanos man, nga gano'n, tinabalayin na ito lang. At uminahan nila ang service. Ano ba siya?
Maybe you're from the DNR.
May I interject an statement a while ago, ma'am? Because I am the heirs of Norberto Nicarion Sr. and I was given notice to appear in this August body.
You will have time, sir. You will have time. Later. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. So at this point in time, we may recognize to the floor our DNR representative.
Yes. Good afternoon, Honorable Chair, and to all honorable members of this committee. And yes, I am Harold Sibilia. I work as Special Investigator of Centro in Centro San City. Currently assigned at in Centro San City. I am tasked to speak or talk on behalf of our office with the consent of my superiors who happens to be here, Senro Ginisuwap and Pedro Ray Fernandez. Firstly, Honorable Chair, I will render a brief history with regards to the issue on San Antonio our office received a petition filed by a certain Eleuterio Abukay sometime on November 2020. The subject of this petition is for reversion and annulment of title of OCT number B878. So this subject title covering lot number 952 CAD 240, which was titled under the name of Pascual Bas Mayor. It was issued by Centro Osamis City Office through free patent titling on January 21, 1981. January 28, 1981. So it was certified by our office that such issuance is indeed in our record. And considering the filed petition of Mr. Abukay, the Regional Executive Director of DNR Region 10 issued an order of investigation pertaining the issues of the filed petition by Mr. Abukay. It was issued, that order of investigation, on April 16, 2021. And then this representation was tasked to conduct supposedly such investigation. And by the instructions also issued by from the regional executive director down to our Penro and down to our Centro, I commenced that investigation. And unfortunately, due to some difficult circumstance, and it made that to defer my investigation, and I was just the proponent called my attention when he followed up at our office. And so, ang nahitabo, nalupitan niya ay ako ang previous investigation. When that time that my office is in first floor of our building, it happened that I transferred from the second floor, and those documents are tangled and misplaced. And so, anyway, to cut short, I take full responsibility for the delayed investigation. And moving forward, on just early this year, the proponent, Mr. Abukay, made a follow-up on that petition for reversion. And consequently, we pursued the said investigation, and just last month, we already rendered our investigation report and was transmitted already to the regional office. And if you may allow, Honorable Chair, to further state our findings and recommendation, we would be willing to impart or inform your end on what is the dispositive or output of our investigation.
Yes, Rosen, can we allow the DNR representative to discuss the findings, Rosen?
Yes, based the overall of findings of my investigation, Honorable Chair, we found out that Lot 952 is indeed classified as timberland and unclassified lands. Meaning, the other portion falls within timberland classified lands, so the other portion falls within unclassified lands.
Do you have a map?
Yes, Honorable Chair. I have here my copy of our projection, and it was certified by our office.
Honorable Chair, can the gentleman from the police ask copy of the document which is holding, Rosen?
We will please your office na all. We would like to get a copy from the this week a general summary report, then please submit a copy of the report to our secretary or of the Rosa.
And sir, can you clarify, Father, para mahiwagan sa mga tao, di lang sa taga-Santo Niño, sa Tibok Service, katong imong kulang sa nga ang portion timberland, kung ako yung portion na unclassified. Can you elaborate na sir? Kung siya nga ang portion na unclassified, kung siya po mong sarap na unclassified siya?
Honorable Chair, once it is classified as timberland, it means that such land, such area is not susceptible for private appropriation, meaning it should not be titled, and it should not be subject for any public land application, including unclassified lands.
This lot 952, which you mentioned a while ago, is this timberland? Sir?
Lot 952, Honorable Chair, is classified as timberland and unclassified lands.
So based on your report, what was the action of the region on this title of itself? Kaya na naman kayo report, nagiging mo ka. Kung saan giging mo sa region, region may order. Bayan sa pamating ito naman. As the region make any appropriate action, bayan sa report, sir?
As of now, Honorable Chair, we haven't received yet for their resolution with regards to our transmitted investigation report.
Thank you, sir. May window po si Claren, abay taga-region na sila na nakaroon.
Yes.
Unfortunately, our regional executive director is not available today because of some meetings that he has to attend to again tomorrow. But I am duly representing the regional executive director, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You're Mr.
I am Ray Fernandez, the provincial officer of the Dinar Province of Misamis Occidental.
Honorable Sir, can Sir Ray Fernandez apprise us about the action of the region on this report that this property covered by title number 8 is at timberland? Do na ba give region Sir Fernandez that line name?
Yes or no? I presume that the report conducted by our colleague Mr. Jarol Sevilla, according to him, he has already submitted the entire investigation report. And once that report received by the regional office will review the whole document or the whole report submitted by Mr. Jarol. And in 30 days after, if possible, they would come up with their decision or the result of that investigation by the regional executive director. Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate your being representative of the region, but we really need an concrete word for the region. So, Honorable Sir, perhaps later we can have another hearing for this with the region can really send a representative who can convey the action of the region. Kaya I understand the position of Sir Fernandez na is limited ang iyang authority to represent the region. So, there's a need to conduct another hearing para mag-clarify din yung issue. We need, in fact, the director of the region or assistant director to clarify kaya this aggressive issue is against the DNR. So, in fact, the office of the DNR is also interested to know why. Kaya it's a pronouncement na ang timber lang hindi kita yung who is responsible for this? Ay mga accountable na sa DNR na angay manubagan So, this is a serious matter of answer which has to be answered by the region. Well, we can't record the office to comment, but at least the region can answer for this matter of answer. So, in the meantime, we appreciate the representation of Sir Fernandez respect for the region, but we really need under hearing for this. So in the meantime, also, we have also the land owner in Barangay Katamanabay, Mr. Carion, about their property. He wants to also give us his sentiment.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sevilla. Thank you also, Mr. Fernandez, of your manifestation. This point in time, we would like to organize letter from Katatna Manabay, any representative from Katatna.
Judge Carion, ito kanina. Ito kanina.
Okay, okay, sir.
The owner of the property.
Okay. Mr.
I am Norberto P. Carion Jr., one of the heirs of the late Norberto E. Carion Sr. was given notice by August body to represent or to be presented here. This pertains to the title property of my late father. That property is being titled his name, and we just completely inherit that property. And I believe that in the issuance of that title, my father exhaustively made it on a legal way, and that all pertinent documents related to the issuance of that title is now in the hands of our legal counsel, and all the documents with regards to timberland classification as classified by the DNR is there. So I just only make a manifestation or representation of the whole family. That's all, ma'am, and thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Carion.
Okay, can the DNR also respond to the allegation from Mr. Katamanabay about this property? There was an arrest aning property sa Katamanabay na allegedly timberland sa Prataturuan. Can the DNR give initial response to that?
Yes, Honorable Chair, I am also the responsible person who have knowledge with regards to certain lot in Katadman, and I know for the fact that Mr. Carion happens to be our former colleague, and I'd like to make a brief history with regards to the issues also in that particular area. Sometime in 2020, I think 2019, some individuals came to our office for such complaint that their residential dwellings are within the title lot of Mr. Carion. And to cut short, I have rendered my investigation report on that matter and was transmitted already to the regional office. And as of this date, we haven't received some legal guidance of that issue. But we have that report. Wala lang ako nadala dali.
Okay.
Thank you.
Honorable Sir, can we sensitive na to CD5 the report of your investigation regarding the lot in Balay Katamanabay?
Yes, Honorable Chair, I will point directly to the land classification or land status of that particular lot. As far as my memory can recall, upon our projection, that subject lot falls within timberland classified lands.
So in that case, sir, there's a need, really, there's indeed a need to clarify this matter from the region. What the region has done to rectify the error. Because we know now that timberland cannot be titled, but there are portions in Barangay San Antonio, timberland unclassified titled. Also in Tabanay titled. What has the region or the head office of the DNR has done to rectify this error na may investigation na hitabo na report, and the people should know what the DNR has done about this station gate. This will create big trouble sa atong lapit sa Samis. Kaya kanang annex, may tamay otro, kami annex, jangan tanong mo yun, may tituluan, magubot na po din otro. We don't want to happen, we don't want that to happen in our cell. So, we need to invite the region para to signify what has the region did or has done to correct the error being done na na-activate lang na tituluan. Actually, this is a serious issue. It involves a government agency whose mandate is to protect the interests of the government, to protect the interests of the property owners' property. Yan ang property owners na tituluan. How can the government protect na illegal man, pink matitulo? Ngayon na ito po why was this happening in San City? This ibu national interest po pasti sa pag-apit na agad nito lang, di ba na? That's like the Sundays. So, we need to dig further into this honorable system, and now ask the other scholars, before we allow our members of society to ask questions to verify allegation.
Okay.
Doon pa lang gusto lang?
Yeah.
In the meantime, kay the colleagues will ask questions to whoever.
Mr. Majority Floor Leader.
Honorable Chair, our senior officer wishes to render his statement.
Please, Honorable Chair, can we allow the senior officer?
Before we acknowledge Mr. Can we request from your office now to please give us the summary report ahatong Timberland as inyong office ba?
Yes, we will do that. We will do that, Honorable Chair.
With the map, can you please submit that to our secretary?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we can do that, but we have to specify those lots that we are going to project in our land classification map.
Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
So within our syndrome, this is a serious allegation against the DNR. The DNR syndrome will also respond to this.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, everyone. To the distinguished members of the Honorable Focus Body. I am Dennis Ihuab, the current OICC na officer of Sidro Sami City. Pasensya lang kami, wala karoon na sorte, wala kang kay magkaroon mo po na disrupt ka. Bisa ko, pada mo ng mukhang sorte ko, kasi prestan akong sariyan. O anyway, siguro, ako lang klaro, siguro, Madam Chair, the members of this honorable body. Nakalang title na atong isukan are issued in 1980s and 1970s. So, at that time, gilit pa natin na siya. Kuwan pa na siya kanang Bureau of Lands. So, we don't have any personal knowledge what happened during those times. nanganong kini ng mga kini ng mga yuta na timberland sa kanong mga kita na dito sa pwede yung tama limit. It cannot be title. So, gini kasulti, what has transpired during those times, ang ako lang klaro na ang processing sa title is within the limit sa kwan lang. Kung sa amo karon sa sinro o sa pinro lang, wala inabot ang regional office. Pero ang sauna kay ang organizational pa sa structure sauna is na kay itawag na ito, Europlans. Kasi na kasi sa una, hindi ko na mabot sa regional office. So, inana na siguro, pero kung if the City Council wishes to have the copy of the land classification of this subject na mga luti, nag-alis na ito na pag-timberland. Perhaps we have some qualat numbers. Ang akuha lang na basig na pa mo ilalim din ng mga pagkadi mo po na ito maurong kasistanan ng itong mga kadastronas na matanaw na ito lang dito na kini siya pala siya ka timberland kinibili. So, paano ibali basig o gaboy na hipagyan ng mga na kailang mga lutin na libawan ninyo kasi pwede na ito labis sa mga barangay siguro kasi pwede ba natin siya masubtimit ang among padita para to kanang to balibit kung kini na area ba is kanang timberland. Kaya ang atong karong subject pa lang katulasan ng tunyo o kato dili kang karyong ito katulasan kung kato dito sa subject sa kaso. So inaana lang akong impormasyon na pamahakan ninyo ang Madam Chair at the Honorable Members of the City Council. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sir Dennis. Wow. Actually, sir, the documents listing this office of the council, hindi na. Pag na hindi na, wala ang bureau plans. Ang bureau plans sa unang ito. Pag na hindi na, wala ang bureau plans.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kami karoon, di na ni sir.
Di na hindi.
In fact, we have these documents titled nga ang issue si Pinanda Kililan, Pinro.
Kaya sa di na naman siya.
Di na.
Di na naman siya. Yes.
So we are now speaking of titles issued by the not bureau plans. Ano sir? Para ma-verify ba? Kasi malibog mga tao.
Yes, sir.
The titles now issued by the not bureau plans. So, the are documents sir, and titles issued by the Pinglo. So, can you also introduce also to the Pinglo, sir? Can we also hear the Pinglo from province in that?
Do we have any representative from the Pinglo?
We have the Pinglo.
Okay, sir. We are now acknowledged by the chair, representative from the Pinglo.
Yes, Madam Chair, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. To give you the backgrounder, how this issue came about. This is all about the cadastral survey conducted sometime in 1980s na? 1980s. So, pag-conduct sa cadastral survey, doon na rin siya yung mga lote-lote na nabutangan o cadastral lot number. So, usara ani, katong lote nga na-mention dito sa San Antonio o katong lote nga na-mention dito sa Catagman. Ang basis pag-issue of title, is first, i-verify na siya sa atong land classification map. Kanang land classification map, din ha makita kung ang imong ga-applyan ngayota naa sa timberland or naa sa E&D. So sa dimension ni Mr. Roab kanina, nga katong mga titles nga na-mention, na-issue to sometime in 1970s, no? During the time of the katong defunct Bureau of Lands. So wala minalis about ato how those titles were issued. Kaya wala, in fact, basig dili pa may empleyado anak or may eskwela pa may. Pero katong dimensyon ni Kagawad Mars nga doon ay title nga napirmahan ni Den Pedro Quililan, kato siya nga time DNR na to. So kato ang pwede tanaw na to o naunsa to ganong na-issue ang title na to. So sa nakita na mo kay ang Timberland area dili mo gina siya pwede issuehan o title. So pwede mo initiate upon the request or file o complaint ang somebody else for the cancellation of the title. So itong gihimo ni Mr. Harold Sevilla because of that letter coming from katong taga San Antonio, nagkandak siya og investigation. Ang purpose ato nga investigation is for possible reversion or filing of reversion case to the office of Soljin. Soljin ang mo represent sa DNR pero sa court na siya i-entertain. Ma-revert to siya nga title back to public land or timberland. Kaya makancel man. So karon ang katong gikandak nga investigation ni Mr. Sevilla, nasubmit na ang report to ana karon sa regional office for review. So after ma-review to sa regional office, kung tanaw nila nga sufficiente ang grounds for the reversion or cancellation, motong ilang i-file sa Solicitor General. Aron ang Solicitor General mo file sa korte for the cancellation or reversion of the title. So as of this moment, ang report ni Mr. Harold Sevilla na apa sa regional office, gi-review pa siguro to kay gi-submit ni Mr. Sevilla sometime in May of this year, April of this year. So after to siya ma-review, mag-expect action sa regional office. Pero as to who are the culprits ngano nga issue ang title kana katong titles issued after 1988, ang ato ng office ato ang responsible sa issuehan sa title ng DNR. Pero katong 1988 daw, so katong Bureau of Lands, so wala pa may kabalo kung ano na issue ang mga titles ato. But one thing for sure, ang timberland areas dili gyud pwede issuehan o titulo, diba? Kaya ang atong lands of the public domain are classified into 4 major classifications, namely ang national park, ang mineral land, ang inalienable and disposable or agricultural land, o ang timberland. So being katong ang classification is timberland, dili dito siya pwede i-process for issuance of title. So mo to karon ang grounds na to for the possible reversion or reclassification sa rejection of the title. I think that's all, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sir Fernandez. Pero Sir, na-clarify kami ni Sir, no? Ang pagtulong, we are aware that this title is now under investigation for a dinar na issue. Di na kay Bureau of Lands o na pa Bureau of Lands. Dinar na issue. So, we now open the floor to my colleagues for any questions from Sir. When we had an honorable season from Sir.
The Honorable Suizo, you are not recognized.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair and the Majority Floor Leader. I have one question for the Pedro, Madam Chair. Thank you. Sir, you have mentioned ang ato anong sitwasyon karon because it saddens us na na ang ginaabot nga kinahanglan ng ebekta sa atong mga residente. Because una, si Sheriff Pangilinan, kinahanglan niya i-execute ang motion for execution kay iyamang mandate. Kinahanglan niya ni trabahoon kay siya po ang ayang Caldero. Now, here comes the DNR, ginag-ingon niya, dapat chances ma-revert because the Solicitor General will represent the DNR para ma-reverse tong declassified katong title ng gination. But, kinahanglan ng gipod si Sheriff Pangilinan na mag-evict. Naman siya yung timeline, guidelines nga giulat. And then si DNR kinahanglan ng 30 days nga ma-review ni Red kay unta at tuon na ng 2020 na submit ni Mr. Sevilla, galing lang nalupitan na wala na it could be a new discovery na pwede dili unta na mapadayon ang motion for execution. Kay, Timberland na nainig, ngano ato malilihatag. So, that could be, pero nahuman na naman. So, ang gusto lang mag-ikot taga San Antonio nga, pwede mag-delay ang demolition, buying us time. How can we resolve this conflict, sir? Okay. Pretty sure, si Sheriff, kinahanglan ng doon magpa-ibig. Tapos si Solicitor General takes time for them to really reverse, kung naaman something to reverse because...
Yes, ma'am, thank you. As to katong i-effect ang eviction sa San Antonio, ang DNR is wala di-role, wala participation. Ang only participation of the DNR is for us to conduct investigation, separate investigation, dayon recommend to the Regional Executive Director, eventually to the Office of the Solicitor General, recommend for the cancellation or reversion of that. Pero as to the katong injection or eviction, hindi pwede makaparticipate sa kanang actions sa korte.
So, Mogyot, you have heard from DNR. Kami po siguro, Madam Chair, I would just wish to be enlightened regarding this dilemma that we are facing right now. In as much as we wanted to address the concerns sa taga San Antonio na dili sa unta sila pending, but because naamang tayo gina-follow po ng mga timelines na kinahanglan din po na i-execute. So, I wish to know kung sa ibang available remedies na pwede nato mahatag para kay nakita na po in the future scenario ni Madam Chair is kung mag-evict na si Sheriff nila, magpapahawa, and then here comes the reversion of the title na Timberland Day siya, I don't think pwede na mo makabalik. Timberland naman siya, di man siya pwede-pwede na. So, I don't know what would be the next, Mr. Chair, if who could answer this.
I think it's a lawyer's job. It's a lawyer's job to provide remedy, legal remedy sa mga parties nga na business, no? Kailangan may remedy nga gaya sa court. Natay Rose Court na mga remedies nga gihatag kung si Baton, no? Mapilis kaso sa Lord Court, pwede mapilar. Pwede na kapilar remedy nga nahin mo. Ato sa Court of Appeals, sa Supreme Court. So, it's a lawyer's job. So, sad lang na naman ang kaso, wala mapilar, kaya final executive na. So, it should be executed by the Senate. Yan ang trabaho. Hindi na tampungan ng Senate na niya mo yung trabaho, siya kumakaw ng trabaho. Kulong tayo dito. It's not able to perform his function as job. Hindi na ito ang may Senate masulod. Kaya nasa matuba ni Season, nasa timeline. Kung remedy, isa rin ka remedy. Although, ang DNR, nakuha ng petition, kung siya na himuon. And report, nagtagal siya sa region, action. In the meantime, ang mitang magubot ng atong sila, kailangan may ibig, ano masamok, kaya tibilan ng bulbilan, yung ano, para ditahon mo yun, masamok, we don't want this to happen. We're not willing to invite the region director or the assistant director para mag-reply kung sa iyong action. Or we can invite the president, we can invite the secretary, dinar. Ano yung timulas na, Juan? So, we could only so much, so we now refer to other place for the questions.
Yes, Honorable Mr. Chuanitan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good afternoon, everyone. For the satisfaction of everyone, Madam Chair, we invite the region to enlighten us who can decide this matter for the betterment of everyone. Thank you.
Noting your manifestation, Honorable.
In accordance with the manifestation of Honorable Milan, can we receive Secretary to write Director Dinan, the State Director Dinan, he should come to defend Dinan about the serious allegations against the Dinan, and without the ilang office. Ang Dinan, nagtutulong sa iyo nga, hindi ang ikituluan. So, dapat na Dinan we can bring this matter to the Senate or the President or to the Congress. We can recommend to bring this to Congress. So, in the meantime, Dinan should defend itself. Nga naman nito mo na because kung ando, may bring this to Congress, ano na some cities in iyang area na mga timberlands or lands beyond the council man na natutulungan which against the law. So, alam siya masaraan niya, hindi na may nagtulong. So, we need to invite the director. I asked Secretary to write a letter,
Yes, we may set the schedule.
We can set the schedule perhaps. We give time to the director. Perhaps next month. Today is May.
Today is May 9. Because we cannot resolve this problem, but at least
when they go into committee, first week of June.
First week of June, that would be on June 6.
Para ikan mato fair play ang lilang yung atong pala pinura siguro and based sa region na region will be able to defend them as an agency. Ang mga tao sa Sabes matingala na nabay ka agency nga nila na nagtutulong sa iyo ang aking nilang na din ang kagawa please be verified by the region or by the Mr. Lopez, Secretary. We can ask kung ando, literal, perhaps. Sa pinari, perhaps ka na authorization is matter, is decision also on the So, thank you for that. Thank you for coming on. Thank you. Other colleagues, ask any questions?
Maybe just deeper the questions that at least we have the presence of the DNR. We need the presence of the DNR. And is there any point of clarification from the member of this body? First, that will be on, or you may reserve your question or point of clarification on June 6, because we'll be having again meeting on committee hearing on June 6, hopefully. And of course, hoping that the regional director would be around.
We just know in advance from the Pedro or Sir Fernandez. is it possible na ang RD sa dilan mo sa Osamis to face this council? Is it possible?
Is it possible, sir? Okay na ba siya? Okay, thank you for your confirmation. So, hopefully, we will invite our DNR.
Assistant Pedro also to communicate with this office to convince the region na muhanig ng RD o yung assistant para mag-verify ng issue. It's a very serious issue. So, Sir Fernandez, can you help us of the job service to assist us that the region will come to some city to explain this matter? Ilan na mo, about sa region na mag-explain. Thank you, Sir Fernandez, thank you.
So we'll be hoping that our regional director will be around to shed light on this present predicament that we have, no? Okay, maybe this is matter.
Because if the region will not come, we can request our congressman to file resources to Congress to investigate the So the secretary na muna magpulima. So the Congress will investigate the ano na i-dibulan sa service na nagdiluan. This is the national issue. So, tangin mo ito sa Congress na mga simip, wala tayo. At ang kaya na yung ikuan. So, mapitan ng pindo, mapitan ng sino. No? Madako ng issue. So, we ask the help of the Sindo service and Pindo, nakabangin may nga, ato na musugat, sabi sila, ato na gusto nito, kung hindi masugat, amo ni tapos sa Congress, amo ni President will listen to us, Congress will listen to us, na this should be investigated by Senate or Congress. So, wala na ito secretary sa Dinan, wala. So, muna si Fernandez na hangin din nga narangin ni Karon. But ini na ko nga issue. Thank you very much. Napalaing question sa colleagues, ano sir?
Is there any manifestation from our colleagues to be points of some clarifications towards the issue?
I think there's none. No more. Naklaro na yun. 100% siya. So, ang need na ito nga, may bawas na sa region, kung sa region action na okay. Kung paabot na sa region, inimintan, sabong ang mga tao sa amin, nakita nga po yung apektahan, kaya ato ko na na constituents. Hindi minundos ka, pagkatabang. So, I beg na, ako yung relocation, ako yung economic distribution. So, paano na sa ito So, we need to really invite the region. Pwede naman ako, Greg. Kaya, una ko rin, we're forced to make this big. We ask the Senate to investigate. We ask the Congress to investigate.